Lower prices equals higher sales? That's the biggest lie in business.
Lower prices equals higher sales. Very interesting concept. Now, what we need to think about here first is...
Wine tastes better when you pour it from a heavier bottle.
Wow, that's interesting, isn't it?
Let's play a game. Which brand looks more luxury? Look at this. Is it brand 1 or brand 2? If you chose brand 1, you are right.
Ooh, I'm right.
Now, next one.
Okay, is your business set up to be a volume seller? Are you relying on selling on volume? Because welcome to the Marketing Factory, where we don't blend in. I'm Marissa Candy, founder and award-winning marketer. And for over 2 decades, I've helped businesses think differently about their marketing and achieve powerful results. In this podcast, I'll share proven strategies so that you can create profitable marketing campaigns that drive real impact for your business. Ready to turn clarity into action? Let's get started. One of the most favorite times I have when I come to studio is sitting with the team while they feed into my phone for the first time that I've ever seen these viral videos. And then they ask me to comment on them so that we can pass on any of my learnings, any recommendations on how you can go out there and apply these viral trends, these viral tricks, tactics, ideas in marketing, right? For yourself. So, are you ready? As you see me respond to these videos coming into my mobile phone for the first time, let's see how we go today. Let's see if the team are being kind to me and what great bits of secrets or great pieces of gold we can uncover today. All right, let's go with video number 1.
Lower prices equals higher sales? That's the biggest lie in business. Discounts attract cheap customers, not loyal customers. Your profits shrink and your brand looks weak. Win with value, not price cuts.
Okay, lower prices equals higher sales. Very interesting concept. Now, what we need to think about here first is your business set up to be a volume seller, right? Are you relying on selling on volume? Because if you are a business that is positioned to set yourself up as the cheapest, the most affordable, you are competing on price. Therefore, the way that you are going to make money is by selling on volume. So what's the lesson in this? If you are a quality service, does that mean you're not going to sell? Does that mean your sales won't go up just because you are one of the most expensive? One of my great mentors, Andrew Griffiths, has got a fabulous book out called Someone Has to Be the Most Expensive. Why not make it you? That's probably not the exact title, but you get what I'm saying. Go out and check Andrew Griffiths Enterprises. Someone has to be the most expensive. Why can't it be you? Do people think, though, if they're paying less for something, that their value, that their actual product is worth less? 100% they do. There's been heaps of blind studies, right, of wine, where it was the same wine put into different bottles. The audience was told that one was a $20 wine and one was a $90 wine. It was a phenomenal result from that video that the people that drank the wine from the $90 bottle said that wine tasted better simply because they knew it was $90. It was the same wine in both bottles, right? So we've got to get over this whole value. And people's perception of value is their reality. So don't go out there and drop your prices because you are going to have to sell more. Hopefully that answers this video. It gives you some great marketing tips for this video around price and sales. If you're going to be the lowest, you're going to be the cheapest, you better be ready to sell on volume, okay? Let's go.
Henry Ford said you can have any color car you want as long as it's black. He didn't say that because he liked black. He said it because black paint dries 4 hours faster than any other color. And if you can make a car 4 hours faster, you can make a car a little cheaper, and so the system. But the system was built on mass. How many people can we get to all buy the same thing? I'm slightly ashamed to say that the 2 most popular products in American refrigerators were American cheese. We basically named the worst possible flavor of cheese after my country, and Heinz ketchup. Both products made in enormous quantity. Both products marketed to everyone. That's what industrialists need. Sell it to everyone. And that led to this whole idea of marketing. You know, this is Fancy Feast gourmet cat food, a very popular product in the U.S. Let's be clear. Cat food is not for cats, because if it was, it would come in mouse flavor. Cat food is for the people who buy it. That we tell a story to people that makes them happy to serve it to their cat.
How wonderful is that? Cat food isn't for cats. I love that. Good one, team. I really like that. Now, how are we going to comment on this one? There was a lot in there. There was a lot. We ended on the cat food, but we started with black cars because it increases the amount of quantity that you can produce. So we're going to break this down into a couple of groups. The first one I want to talk about is the time saving on manufacturing black cars. What is it in your business that you can manufacture quicker? What is it that you can have an increased gross profit on? That's what Ford was thinking in doing that, selling more black cars, getting people to buy more black cars, okay? Because their gross profit was higher than selling another colour car, a blue car, red car, okay? So what is it that your business can double down on and increase your gross profit on, okay? That's the first one. Now, the second thing that we talked about in there was think about who's buying your product. Who the product is actually for isn't actually how it's marketed. It's marketed to the people that actually buy it. Women, God love us, we make a lot of purchasing decisions for households, yes? Yes, we do. Okay. So when you're trying to market something that you think your husband needs, your partner needs, your kids needs, and we know the woman is the main purchaser, target your ad to them. That's what that's saying to me. I don't know what it's saying to you. If you've got a cat, buy more cat food, but I don't have a cat. So what it's saying to me is target your advertising, your marketing to the person that's actually buying it, that's actually putting their money down. Might be for someone else, okay, but the person that's buying it, that's who we need to talk to. Okay, great. Well done. Just quickly, if you're a business owner struggling to see results from your marketing or you're overwhelmed by the thought of marketing your business, we can help. Book in a call with my team using the link in the show notes and let's get your brand thriving without the struggle. Now, back to the episode. All right, we're going into the next video. All right, you ready? What's going to happen?
Wine tastes better when you pour it from a heavier bottle. Okay? Painkillers are more effective if they're branded. Painkillers are more effective if you tell people they're expensive. Chocolate tastes sweeter if the blocks of it are round rather than if they're square. Cadbury's got into a lot of trouble. Everybody claimed they'd changed their formulation. They just changed the shape of the blocks and the bar.
Wow, that's interesting, isn't it? Let's keep going.
It's better after you've had it cleaned. Okay? I don't just mean it's cleaner, it actually feels quieter, smoother, just a better car altogether. And that's because, weirdest of all, human perception is leaky. We think we can separate what we see from what we hear, from what we smell, from what we taste. Nope. Can't do it at all.
We can't do it at all. Isn't that interesting? Perception is, and someone's perception is their reality, okay? And what we're getting to here is what we think, we feel at that moment of consumption, at that moment we actually access that product, whether it's chocolate tastes sweeter if it's round and not square. Cadbury are going into reformulating their chocolate. I don't know, they're still squares, aren't they? Aren't they still squares? Well, are we counting the round bit as that roundy bit at the top? I don't know. There's never any in our house because as soon as it comes into the fridge, disappears. There's the chocolate fairy, takes it, it's gone. My children are those fairies. So perception is reality. People put a lot of research into the psychology of how people buy and what their perceived value is. If the value is greater, they're actually being charged for it. They feel that it's going to potentially solve a greater problem. Interesting. Thanks for sharing. Hopefully that gave a little bit of rationale to that viral video. All right, onward and upward we shall go. We are ready to roll into the next viral video that we're commenting on today in the Marketing Factory podcast, doing things a little differently. What do we got in store? Let's press a few taps here and see what is coming in. All right, it's in. I'm ready. Here we go.
Let's play a game. Which brand looks more luxury? Look at this. Is it brand 1 or brand 2?
Ooh.
If you chose brand 1, you are right.
Ooh, I'm right.
Now, next one.
Okay.
Is it the first one or the second one?
Ooh, second.
If you chose brand 2, you are once again correct. This is because of a design principle named Whitespace. You achieve this by positioning elements of your website in such way that the elements have enough space to breathe on their own. Now, why does it look more premium? This is because we perceive the brand to be confident enough to speak for itself without overwhelming information, and because our perception is formed by physical store experiences too. Think of a flea market booth. The place is packed with products. A premium store, like Rolex, on the other hand, has few products on display, and each product stands on its own. Whitespace is the digital version of physical space in between elements and products. Use it in your shop to make your brand look more premium and to increase your sales.
Wow. So good. I love Whitespace. Convincing clients of ours that white space is valuable and that you don't need to fill it is really sometimes a difficult proposition, because we think as business owners, some people think that we've got a full page, we've got a social tile, we've got a web banner, we have a physical store, like mentioned, a shelf, a whatever, that's our real estate. And we need to use every square inch, every square millimetre of that, because that's going to add value, when actually what they're doing is taking value away by not giving things room around it. Let me give you this as the example. How valuable do you feel as a person when you've got one foot on the train or the bus or whatever that you want to get to that event, and you get on and you jam yourself in there and you're squished up against someone else's shoulders? You can smell their smells, be it good, bad or indifferent, and you are squished in there like a pack of sardines. How valuable do you feel when you're packed in, when you're feeling confined and all these other people are around you because they are in your real estate, right? Versus when you have room, when you have comfort, when you have space around you and yourself and you can relax. You're sitting on your couch, you're relaxing, right? Your brand, your products, everything in every space is no different. You need to make them relax. You need to make them feel value by showcasing them on their own. You can apply this everywhere that this guy said as well. Online, in print, in person. Go out there, create some space, make me happy. Send me a photo, DM me that photo of how you've created space from this to this. I'd love to see some before and after videos of this. Yes, you can do it. Yes, you can. Before and after, this was how it was, this is how it's now. Love to see that you're applying these learnings. All right, thank you, team. Let's go into the next video. All right, we've got another one coming in.
This is the golden rule in marketing. No one buys a Rolex because they need to know the time. No one buys a Porsche just to get from A to B. They buy the feeling it gives them. Rolex sells status, Apple sells creativity, Porsche sells performance. Your product is just the tool to transfer the emotion. So the real question is, what feeling are you selling?
Great question. Great question. Luxury brands do it so well, right? Like that, exactly what they said. You don't buy it for the actual main use of that product or service. You don't buy it for that. You buy it for the experience. You buy it for how it makes you feel. You buy it as a statement of affirmation. So great call out at the end. The great call to action is this. How are you making people feel once they've got your product? Why are they buying your product over your competitors? Why are they choosing your service? It will most likely be because of the way you're making them feel, not because of the features and benefits and all the other hoo-ha that surrounds it. All right? So think about it. And if you don't think that you're creating a feeling of value, then go out there and create it. Get your team together. Bring them in. Let's think about it. How do we want people to feel once they've got this? All right? Huge opportunity. Go out there. Do that. Great call to action. Yay! Is that it? That's it. Thank God. All right. Great. I can wrap it up. This is the end of the podcast. Thank you for tuning in. There's going to be more coming at you in future episodes. And until then, team, bye for now. Thanks for tuning into The Marketing Factory. If today's episode helped bring clarity to your marketing strategy, please leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcast or Spotify. And don't forget to subscribe on your favorite platform. Stay connected with us on the socials at The Marketing Factory or at The Marketing Factory AUS, and let's keep turning clarity into action.